Welcome to the September edition of City News. I'm Steve Jones. Today we'll highlight all the newsworthy events that took place last month in the city of Douglasville, including the official groundbreaking for one of the longest awaited projects in the history of Douglasville and Douglas County. But first up, it was another busy month in the Parks and Recreation Department, but one event in particular stood out among all the rest as Hunter Park welcomed the Atlanta Braves organization for its Miracle League Fantasy Day Camp. Braves on Deck host Greer Howard brings us the full story.
All right, Braves fans, I'm at Hunter Park in Douglasville, Georgia. The Atlanta Braves have teamed up with the Miracle League for a fantasy camp today. We have Tommy LaStella, Shay Simmons, and David Hale here. They're going to be interacting with some well-deserving kids.
The Miracle League is an organization that builds baseball fields and programs for children with special needs. They're so excited to see the players and just be out here playing ball, but they're going to do some fielding and some hitting and some catching. It's just wonderful to get the kids out here and meet the players and, just make memories.
You know, the Miracle League's motto is every kid deserves a chance to play baseball. And that's the beauty of this organization. No matter what the abilities are of the kids, they come out here, they learn competition, they learn teamwork, and they get to play ball.
That's really what the Miracle League is about, is just breaking that barrier and adjusting the field for the last time so that every child has the opportunity to play ball. And it really has, beyond the baseball, built self-esteem, just built friendships that go beyond the baseball field. So it's changing lives and families' lives every day.
We've been batting. We've been throwing back and forth to David Hale. It's awesome.
It's really cool. It's a great thing they got set up here. It's great for the kids, and it's really fun to come out here and help them out and show them a few pointers.
Well, that's all from Fantasy Camp. I want to thank the Miracle League and the Atlanta Braves for helping to make this event a complete success, and I am confident that these kids are going home with some great memories.
The Douglasville City Council voted on a new city millage rate at a special called meeting on August 7th. City Finance Director Karen Cowan sat down with the mayor on this month's News and Views program to discuss the effects the new millage rate will have on the city.
So let's talk about, in the last few minutes of our show here, let's talk about the tax digest, the millage rate, and how we arrived or got to the point where we needed to adjust the millage rate for the city that we've just done recently. So let's talk a little bit about the digest, the declining revenues, and the fact that the millage rates remain constant. How does that affect us when it comes to revenues?
In 2008, that was the first time we've seen a decrease in sales tax and in property tax since 2000, even prior to 2000. And since 2008, we've seen a steady decline in property tax assessments and sales tax revenue, which make up about 50% of our total revenue for the general fund. Right. Since then, the mayor and council felt that it was very important to keep the millage rates steady and not go up. A lot of the other Douglas County had a tax increase. I believe the Board of Education had a tax increase, but the city of Douglasville kept the millage rate at the same rate for the past almost 14 years.
Right.
You can see the mayor's full interview with Karen Cowan all this month on City TV, and it's available on demand at mycitytv.com. Last month, we introduced you to our new Main Street manager, April McCowan, who has hit the ground running in her new position. This month, we welcome new Human Resources Coordinator, Cynthia Son.
Hi, my name is Cynthia Son. I am the Human Resources Coordinator here for the City of Douglasville. I came on board with the City of Douglasville about 4 weeks ago. Prior to that, I was a stay-at-home mother to my 14-month-old. I have been in Human Resources for going on 10 years now, and I'm very excited to be here for the City of Douglasville, getting to know all the employees, I am really excited about the wellness program that the city has, all the training opportunities that will soon to become, and I'm just really excited to be here. Thank you.
Coming up when we return, the city finally breaks ground on a project that has been ongoing for the better part of 3 decades. Details after this break here on City News. Welcome back. It's been an emotional summer for the city of Douglasville as we've said goodbye to 3 retiring long-term city employees. Starting back in June with the retirement of Patty Ellis after 17 years of service to the city, and continuing in August with the retirements of City Clerk Joy Stone, who had been with the city for 14 years, and Administrative Clerk Sandy Hallman, who had been with the city for 15 years. These dedicated employees will be greatly missed in the city, and we wish them all the best in their retirement. The Douglas County Chamber of Commerce hosted their monthly Greystone Power Luncheon at the new Douglasville Conference Center in August. City TV took the opportunity to go back in the kitchen with Chef Joe Douglas to see how he prepares for a luncheon of this size. That is beautiful.
Sprig of thyme, a couple of sun-dried tomatoes for garnish. And there you go.
So you've just shown us one of these today, Joe, but you guys have actually been here all morning long prepping. About what time do you get started for a banquet like this today?
For a banquet like this, we've got about 200 people coming in today. I have myself and one of my chefs came in at 6 o'clock this morning. Had another one come in at 7 o'clock. So been pretty busy all day getting ready.
So you're making a couple of 100 chickens today, or?
We're making 200 chickens. We're making about 70 pounds of steak.
Wow.
We've got about 50, 60 pounds of vegetables. So quite a good bit of food.
Quite an undertaking.
Yep.
So if someone wants to come in and do an event here at the Douglasville Conference Center, what kind of menu options can you guys offer them?
We can offer anything and everything. We can do breakfast, lunch, dinner. You can have plated entrees, something set up like this on a plate. We can do buffets. We cater to everything from weddings, graduations, school functions.
Something simple as a taco salad all the way up to a full meal like we're doing today.
Absolutely. Yep.
You can catch the full episode of In the Kitchen airing this month on Comcast Channel 22 or on demand at mycitytv.com. You can also find City TV's full coverage of the Douglas County Chamber's Greystone Power Luncheon every month. August also brought us the 2nd annual Battle of the Big Cats as the Douglas County Tigers faced off against the Alexander Cougars. It was a big county rivalry game, and the Alexander Cougars picked up a hard-fought 30-6 win, taking home the trophy for this year. The momentum behind this game is building each year, and we know that next year's game is going to be another great contest. And finally, in our top story from last month, the city of Douglasville officially broke ground on the long-awaited Highway 92 project. On August 29th, city, county, and state officials turned out in force to celebrate this monumental occasion in our community.
Mike Miller, Douglasville City Council, out here on a bright, sunshiny day celebrating the groundbreaking for the Highway 92 expansion, here with former Mayor Charlie Camp. Charlie, it's good to see you. As always, I know you started this project a long time ago. How do you feel about it?
Well, I feel great that it finally got off the ground, or getting off the ground, Mike. It's about time. We've been at this probably 25 years.
We had all the dignitaries here today, and it's about ready to get started in just a matter of months. I appreciate everyone that came out today for the groundbreaking of the SR 92, and believe it or not, the SR 92 gonna go right past Jesse Davis Park, which is named after my father back there a long time ago, Jesse Davis Park, and I'm City Councilman Samuel Davis.
It's such an honor for me to serve the people of Douglas County and Douglasville at this time. It's a tremendous community partnership up and down the line, from the federal government to the state government to the local government. And it shows that in Douglasville, there were people 30 years ago with the vision. And where you have vision, you have strong, strong leadership. And it's on their shoulders that we stand here today.
Here we are for what is truly a historic occasion today. For more than 3 decades, the city of Douglasville, and especially those residents who live on the north side, have had a vision of a bridge over or a tunnel under the railroad track so that traffic could move more freely north to south when a train is going through the city of Douglasville.
When I was a young girl, my family house burned to the ground right here on Colquitt Street because a train prevented the fire truck from getting across at that time.
I also appreciate that the next couple of years of construction is going to be difficult for many people. But when the dust is in the air and the noise of the construction equipment is loud, I hope that everyone remembers that this project, when completed, will make life easier for all of us, and it will save lives.
Douglas County is in the driver's seat in this region. And you all are about to see an outburst of economic activity and a higher quality of residential quality of life and business the likes will be nowhere else in this region.
I am so delighted that this mayor and this council got the thing back on the table and has gotten it approved. And of course, they had some help from some state officials and officials from Washington, and that's good. We didn't have that originally, and so I'm glad to see them involved. I'm glad to see them extending it basically to hire them, you know, so that is so badly needed. I'm delighted to see this, delighted to be here, and I'm looking forward to its completion.
Well, Mayor Kent, we appreciate your foresight and vision and getting this thing started for us. It shows what kind of commitment is needed by all those involved in a project like this, and we've gotten a lot of work from a lot of people, and look forward to a new vision with the new state route. So thank you very much. Hey, back to you guys.
We hope you've enjoyed all the wonderful stories from our City TV News Division this month. Remember, you'll find all of City TV's programming on demand at mycitytv.com, or you can watch us live on Comcast Channel 22. Follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube page for instant updates whenever new content is made available. For City TV, I'm Steve Jones. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on City News.